It has come to it over years of looking and going through so many twists and turns of looking, finally by grace coming to a very clear place of understanding and seeing. And so much so that thereafter I don't feel that I want to take people through forests and jungles of seeing, so that I could present something very clear and very simple. Now I see the simplicity. And to impart that guidance to whoever feels in the heart drawn to it and finds success. That's been the most important and happy stage. And so I don't want to give any time today in looking at people's problems. Everybody in the world has problems. Once you take this to be what you are, no curse this, very important, but once you identify you are this and this person who apparently lives in it, struggle comes. And necessarily so. It's a stage that everyone must taste, but my understanding in the heart is this experience, this layer of experiencing, is for transcending. It's not for going around having just more and more experience, more and more experience, more and more experience. But to get to the very heart of what is the whole point of it. Because it seems now that to live merely the dreams of the person is not enough, even fulfilled, if we can say that. If the aim is for earthly things or earthly states, it will never be enough. And yet, I know that our true place is not somewhere else to be found. It's right here. And so, over the years, I have endeavored to show a simple path that anyone can follow, beyond any particular denomination of religions or anything like that, so that anyone can follow without feeling that they are compromising their faith. The truth is truth in whichever way it is found. So I wanted to find that thing which is common ground for every human being. And that's what I've endeavored to share and to present to each one. And yet it's been many years. Some faces I've seen many years. And I wonder what happened. First try, if it fails, then try something else. Then you must tell me where it fails, that you should still feel stuck. And so it's been like that. This morning, funny, everything is so spontaneous, no? Getting ready, just before going to take shower, this song came up. It's a song that we grew up in my era. Many songs from Motown. Some of you might have heard of Motown in those days, no? And for some reason, there was one singer discovered not so long ago, actually, a few years ago. But I knew the group that he was very much a lead singer in the group called The Temptations. I don't know who old enough to remember Temptations, okay? And they continued right throughout tempting everybody with their beautiful music, you know? So then one singer called David Ruffin, he was also in this group for a while, but he came in and out. He was the most incredible vocalist. Started off like many of the soul singers did, from church background, choir background. And like other song people who grew up like that, many of the soul singers came from that kind of church background. Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, all of them. So I was listening to the song. It was so beautiful, beautiful song. Temptations, and it's called Walking Away from Love, this one. Very famous song. And I always just listened to the melody and the voice, but I never really listened deeply to the words. Just here and there. And so for some reason, okay, I got my phone today. So for some reason, I asked Lashmi, could you, I said, I'm going to the shower. Let me take, I don't know why I'm so prompted, let me listen today while I'm in the shower a little bit, listen to it. What is he saying, actually? And then I listened, because the vocalist the vocals are so amazing, so beautiful. And one of the biggest hits, and many singers from different genres, they talk about this music, from rock stars to all, they say this voice of this person is just like divine, a gift from God. So I listened to it, and I said, even the lyrics, for what it's meant to convey, so powerful, no? So he's singing this song, and so I listened to the song, and I said, could you look up how to find lyrics, because if I have to do it by myself, it take a long time. So they send me lyrics. I don't know if I can. Unusual SatSang start, okay? I need my glasses for this one now. So we listen to the song. The song, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe at some point you'll listen to it somehow. But it's a love song. It's a love song. So just relax, okay? So he's singing, it's great, he's singing. So I read some of the lyrics. It says, it's not that I don't love you, you know how much I do. It's not that I've found someone else to take the place of you. It's just a fear that builds within me every time you touch my hand, and a dread that shakes my body that even I don't understand. So I'm leaving, okay? This time, I'm playing it smart, he says. I'm going to walk away from love before love breaks my heart, okay? First part. Whew. Second part. Oh, you're clinging to me tighter than you ever have before. I don't understand it, but I know it's going to take everything I've got to keep walking out that door. But those arms you've got around me will let me go someday. And I'd rather leave you holding on than pushing me away. So I'm leaving. Yes, I am. This time, I'm playing it smart. I'm going to walk away from love before love breaks my heart. Okay, that's the lyrics. You don't know where we're going with this. So this guy, he was an ordinary looking guy, okay? But because of these songs, beautiful voice, people falling all over the place, because that was the love era, the era, of all this kind of expression. And people are throwing themselves at him and stuff like this. Because I'm sure some lady is thinking, no, I'm the one. I am the one you're looking for. I'm not going to break your heart. And this man had the most incredible voice. But as he became more and beautiful start, also coming from church background, he was a beautiful addition to the group, the Temptations. And they loved him because of his voice. He would cooperate, show up for rehearsals, everything was spot on. But as fame came to him more, he started to get a bit arrogant. He even decided to, at one point, that the Temptations that were existing long before him should be renamed David Ruffin and the Temptations even. It was getting like this. You see where it's going. Fame got to him more and more like this. And then also he met someone who took him to a place to take drugs. He started taking cocaine and this kind of stuff. Started showing up, sometimes not even going for a rehearsal before a show, and this kind of way. And then one of his last concerts he did in England, in the UK. A very successful tour. He returned to the United States, and straight away, the same day, he took limousine. It said like that. And some guy, this friend, took him again to the house, special house. And he had all the money he got from his part of the tour, $40,000 or pounds, a lot of money in those days. He took to this place, he shut up, and then he became very, very sick. Then they didn't want him to, any big accident in the room, to draw any attention to themselves, so they took him in the limousine, it said, to the hospital, push him out of the hospital, there, drove off. The money was never found, he died right there. Very sad story. People say, he had a gift from God. Yes, he had a gift from God. But in everyone comes this light and darkness. And in this form, in this earthly form, we have to transcend the dark. One day even, to transcend the light even. Transcending light means to see even that from where light comes. And this story I'm telling you, a very human story, has many different shades in every expression of human endeavor and dreams. The same paradigm is playing. Hope for things in the world without being grounded in your own self. And this is why it can go on for a long time, continuing in ways that are not really in service to your higher truth. And we have lived before, not come to the fullness of the discovery of what really is here. We look out there for all things we can discover, but you have to find eventually what really is here.